Hello family, welcome back to another video. If you're new, I am Shamanism, otherwise known as Emily. You can call me just about anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Welcome to the channel, happy to have you. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. As you may be able to tell, I'm in, once again, another throw of a small panic. However, this time, I decided to record it very much live, like very much in the moment of the panic, because my videos are often things that benefit not just you and also I, and this video is no different. So the reason that I decided to actually sit down and record this was because I have found a tool which for me is really helping, and being completely transparent, I have tried a lot of different exercises to physically relax me, to physically, like literally, calm my nervous system when I'm panicky, to stop my heart from going a billion miles an hour, feeling like I'm running from a wildebeest, you know, the fight or flight survival instinct. And just to list a few of these techniques, which you may have heard of, which some people do report that these work for them. Unfortunately, lucky me, most of these things, except for this technique, which I'm about to share with you, don't work for me. So one of the techniques, and I sort of laugh while I tell it because I never get it correct, however, is the 5-4-3-2-1 technique. I laugh again because I can never keep what those 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 things are straight, but essentially you use your 5 different senses and count down. So let's just say this is correct. It's probably not. Let's just say 5 things you can see, then you do 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can smell, 2 things, well, 1 thing you can taste, something like that. Now, for whatever reason, that tool never worked for me to actually calm my physical feeling of anxiety. I have tried, I think I've mentioned this before, I've tried a few different breath techniques. I've tried box breathing, which when I'm in the moment of being actually anxious tends more often than not to make me more anxious because of, for me, the pent-up feeling of the holds in between, even though that's probably the part that physiologically, that's probably the part that actually evens you out and gets you to a calm place. For me, when I'd be in the holds would just be like, ooh, so it didn't work for me. What other breath things have I tried? I mean, I've tried just, and this was pretty much the only thing that was working for me at all, was just a general slow breath. So essentially what I was doing was like a inhale for 4 and like an exhale 6 to 8 counts. So, what is the technique? I'm not making a drum roll over it because unfortunately, as with anything with anxiety, there are no guarantees. However, as like I said, I have really kind of been through the ringer, I feel like, on try this technique, try that technique, this will help, that'll help, do yoga, don't do yoga, do this type of yoga, do this type of stretching. I've tried quite a few things, and genuinely, seriously, none of them really have helped me to calm what is for me the most intense part of anxiety. So, my beautiful viewer, if you also struggle with anxiety, and if like me, the part of the anxiety that, shall we say, is a part of the self-generating, sustaining part of it is the racing heart, well, then you've genuinely perhaps finally come to what might be the right and final place for you that might actually help. This technique actually helps me, and again, I'm filming this like literally in the middle of the night to sort of prove, not that I need to because it does work for me, that it works. So I woke up in the middle of the night, and for whatever reason, because that's how panic likes to be, I was nervous. And I thought, you know what, I had the presence of mind to say, hey, let's try this other technique that we heard about. Sorry for how I look, by the way, the hair is freshly slept upon. And I had the presence of mind. As I say, I just recently heard about this, so it's maybe my 3rd time practicing it. So I really did actually remember this time, like, hey, use your breath thing. So the way this one works for me, and so may it also work for you. May it be one of the breaths that like, oh, hallelujah, finally helps you to calm too. So it works like this. What you do is take basically a normal inhale for you. Let's just call it 4 counts. So you inhale for 4 counts. And at the top, when you feel like you've pretty much take in as much air as you can. You take one last, what they call a sip breath. So you inhale for 4 counts, and then you take a last little like at the top. Then you exhale for 6 to 8 counts. And then just repeat. Inhale for 4. And so on, per your capacity. So this video is just that. I wanted to share what has really, really been helping me to physiologically calm my heart when it's racing, like as if it's being chased by some big spooky monster. And if you have anxiety too, and you also feel chased by the anxiety monster, then I really do humbly offer you this gift of a tool, which is very much helping me. And what can also help as like a side bonus tip for this, when you're doing this technique, I find keeping a hand physically on your heart like so really helps you to actually notice yourself go from ba-bum, 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 to like ba-bum, 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 for example. And it really does slow. Almost instantly. It won't probably work on the first try, but give it at least 3 breaths. And then, you know, if it works for you, it works for you. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. In the best of case of scenarios, this tool will help you with your anxiety to honestly calm down quicker, and better still, without any medications if you're in a similar position to me. So that's all I wanted to share. If you know someone who needs a technique to help with their anxiety, please do share it with them. Subscribe, as that really helps me to get messages like this out to those folks who are struggling with things like this. And last but not least, if you, my beautiful spirit soul, need any kind of support or coaching, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at this email address, where it would be my genuine pleasure to serve you in whatever way I can. Have a beautiful and a blessed rest of your day or night whenever you're seeing this. Namaste, much love, stay healthy, and I will see you, beautiful cats, in the next one. Stay healthy. Bye. It's another breath technique, however, like for 8 or 6, sorry. So, future, like, hey, use your breath thing. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. Hey, use your breath thing.